Good morning, grade 5. Welcome back to grade 5 mathematics class. How are you all doing today? In the previous class, we learned how to find out the volume of a cuboid. So, today we'll see how to find out the volume of a cube. Now, what is the difference between a cuboid and a cube? A cuboid has got a length, breadth and height, which may all be different. But in the case of a cube, the length, breadth and height are all the same. The sides or the edges are all the same. For example, if S is the length, the height and the breadth will also be S. So what if all the edges are of the same length? Then all its faces will also be the same. So in a cube, all the faces are all individual squares. And similar to a cuboid, a cube has also 6 faces, 12 edges and 8 vertices. So you can say a cube is a special type of cuboid in which the length is equal to, breadth is equal to height, and also all the sides of a cube are individual squares. So for a cuboid, what is the volume? For a cuboid, by formula, the volume is equal to the length into breadth into height. So since the cube has got all the sides or all the edges equal, which means the length, breadth and height are all the same, you can say the volume of a cube is equal to S into S into S, where S is the length of each side. And the volume is measured in cubic units. So remember, the volume of a cube is equal to S into S into S cubic units. We can also write this as S cube cubic units. So if the dimensions are in millimeters, the volume will be in cubic millimeters or millimeter cube. And if the dimensions of the cube are in centimeters, the volume of the cube will be in cubic centimeters or centimeter cube. And if the dimensions of the cube are in meters, the volume will be in meter cube or cubic meters. So I hope this is clear to you. Now you have to make a note of this formula in your notebook and make sure you are aware of it. Now let's see some examples. Find the volume of a cube with side 3 centimeter. So here you can see a cube and it has got a side of how much? Here S. The length of the side S is equal to 3 centimeter. Now how do you find the volume? So what is the volume of a cube? The volume V is equal to S into S into S, which can also be written as S cube. So what is S here? Here S is equal to 3 centimeters, the length of the sides of the cube. So how can you write the volume? The volume will be equal to 3 into 3 into 3. And what is it? The volume of a cube is equal to 3 centimeter into 3 centimeter into 3 centimeter, which is equal to 27 centimeter cube or cubic centimeters. So I hope this example is clear to you. Now let's see a different example. Here, if the volume is 8 meter cube, then edge of the cube is. See, in this case, the volume of the cube is given. So what is given? The volume V is given as 8 meter cube. You are asked to find out the edge of the cube, which means you are asked to find out what is S. So given the volume, how would you find out what is the edge? So we all know the volume V is equal to S into S into S. So here we are given the volume, which means 8 is equal to S into S into S. The same number is multiplied 3 times to get the number 8. So which number can be multiplied 3 times to get 8? We know 2 into 2 into 2 is equal to 8. So we can write S is equal to 2 meter. Since the volume is given in cubic meters, the dimensions should be in meters. So it should be S is equal to 2 meter. So this method can be applied when the volume is small. We can easily guess what is the side given the volume. But what if the volume is a big number? It might be hard for you to find out what should be multiplied 3 times to get the given volume. In that case, how would you find out the edge if a volume is given? See, given the volume, you can find the edge of a cube by finding the cube root of the volume. Now, the cube root is a concept that you will learn in your higher classes. Now, With what you have learned so far, let's see how we can find out the edge of a cube given the volume. So let's see one more example. Look at this question here. What is the length of the edge of a cube of volume 1000 centimeter cube? So here the volume V is given as 1000 centimeter cube. So which means S into S is equal to 1000. Now how do you find out what is S? See, what you can do is that from what you have learned so far, you can factorize the given volume by prime factorization. So let's see the steps. So 1000 we are going to prime factorize. So here 1000 is divided by 2 and we get 500. Now again 2 we get 250. Now again 2 you get 125. Now 5 it is 25. Now again 5 we get 5 here. Now again 5 we get 1 here. Now we have prime factorized the given volume and you see these factors here. Now let's see what is the next step. Now you have to group these factors into groups of 3 factors each. Let's see how. See, you have 3 2's here, group them, and you have 3 5's here, group them. Then you have to take 1 from each group. So 1 2 from here and 1 5 from here. Then you have to multiply these two, 2 into 5. And let's see that one more time. So 1000 can be prime factorized into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5 into 5. Then you have to group them into group of 3 factors each, 3 same factors. Now here we grouped the factors 2. Again this is also made into one group. Then you have to take 1 from each of these groups. So 1 2 from here, 1 5 from here. Then multiply these two. And what is 2 into 5? You get 10. And that is the length of the edge. That is, edge is equal to 2 into 5 equal to 10 centimeter. So this way you can find out the edge of a cube given the volume. So I hope this is clear to you. Now you have to go through the topic volume of a cube in page number 156 and 157 of your textbook. Then once you have gone through it, you have to move on to exercise 10.2. You have to complete the questions, question number 1D, 1F, 2B and question number 4 from the exercise. And once you are done with that, below exercise 10.2, you can see the heading, the value education question and also the high order thinking skills question. So you have to go through the 2 activities as well. So that's all for today, children. I hope this was clear to you. We'll meet in the next class with a new topic. Till then, bye.